Top 6 Most Human-Looking Robots. Everyone has heard and seen many types of robots in the world, but have you ever seen a robot which looks perfectly like a human? It's so accurate that you would get confused and would not believe that they aren't made of flesh and blood. So are you ready? Want to see what those robots are? Then stay with us till the end of the video and find answers to your questions yourself. Hey everyone, welcome to AI Future Life, a perfect channel for everything about the innovation in AI. Hit the like and subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. And with that being said, let's begin. So at first comes the Android newscaster. Scientists in Japan recently unveiled a new reading android that they claimed was the first of its kind. Interestingly enough, the android was eerily lifelike and had a sense of humor to match with her perfect language skills. Funny thing, she even poked fun at her creator, telling leading robotics professor Hiroshi Ishiguro, "You're starting to look like a robot." Furthermore, she has another version of herself that she sends overseas to deliver lectures. "It cuts down on my business trips," she said. "Technical advances mean robots look and act more like human. And that makes us think about our worth." And to your surprise, Japan is planning to launch similar robots in late 2023, with just a price of $2,000. They are damn cheap, aren't they? I mean, it's just the price of a high-end laptop. So unless you hate news reading, you should get a newscaster to yourself. Because it not only saves time to read news on papers or watch them on television, but also can perform other functions like various entertainment needs. Well, next comes a robot named Bina48. Imagine, what if a robot exists to make you socialize with the environment? It is great, right? Especially for introverted people who can't convey their feelings and emotions. So here comes the role of this robot. Bina48, a humanoid robot that consists of a bust-like head and body mounted on a frame, was released in 2010 by Hanson Robotics. Bina48 was modeled after Bina Aspen, and more than 100 hours were spent in compiling all of her memories, feelings, and beliefs. In one instance, Bina48 spoke of her brother's personality change after returning home from Vietnam, a topic of conversation with other humans. Developed by Bina Aspen, co-founder of the Terasem movement, B is one of the most advanced social robots in the world. In order to create her, transcripts of video interviews were used, as was laser scanning technology, face recognition, artificial intelligence, and voice recognition. As an ambassador for the Life Note project, Bina48 is designed to be a social robot that can interact based on information, memories, values, and beliefs collected about an actual person. This robot's features includes facial recognition, voice expression, motion tracking, head and eye movement, internet connectivity, and conversational ability. Overall, it is a complete human being, just without the heart and brain of a human. Rumors are that these robots could be used for the purpose of counseling those who are suffering from emotional damages. Anyway, whatever may be the usage of this robot, but right now it is doing a great job. So what are your views on it? Would you buy one of these conversational robots to have a relaxing chat, which you cannot have with a real human? After that comes a robot named Geminoid DK. Ever heard of the name? No? Then let us explain it. Geminoid DK is basically a realistic android for research into human-robot interaction. This android is modeled after Danish professor Henrik Scharf's robot assistant, who is operated remotely. The Geminoid DK robot is the latest member of the family of super-realistic androids, and it is so close to a person that it might actually be mistaken for that individual. Known as Geminoid DK, the new bot was built by robot company Kokoro in Tokyo, and is being housed at Japan's Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute International in Nara. Geminoid is going to be useful for studying people's emotional responses when they face an android representing another person. The Geminoid DK robot's movements and expressions are controlled remotely by an operator with a computer who uses motion capture software to track facial expressions and head movements. Wow, awesome, isn't it? This robot could be the key to overcoming the barriers between human and AI interaction. Nowadays, we can only talk to robots like Alexa, Siri of an iPhone, and Cortana of Microsoft. But imagine talking and sharing everything with a real human-shaped robot. Feels amazing, right? Next comes a robot named Junko Chihira. Yes, this robot is named after a human. But which country comes to your mind when you hear this name? Japan, right? Developed by Toshiba, this lifelike android works full-time in a tourist information center in Tokyo. She can greet customers and inform visitors on current events. She can speak Japanese, Chinese, English, German, and even sign language. Have you ever heard of a multilinguistic robot? No, right? Usually they speak a single or two languages, but this robot is special because Junko Chihira was part of a much larger effort by Japan to prepare for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Not only this robot assistant helped the country with the incoming flood of visitors from across the globe in 2020, but it controlled drones, autonomous construction site machines, and other smart facilitators as well. ITB Travel Expo was the first time Toshiba introduced the Chihira Kanae droid, a product that the company hopes will become viable for the tourism industry. The machine has been installed at an information desk where it responds to attendees' verbal questions about the conference. Honestly, this robot can be the first AI guide to tourists who tours and travels the world. Moreover, this robot can result in a huge success to the tourism industry, as more and more people will be attracted towards the robotic guidance. The second last robot is named Nadine. This humanoid was created by the Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. Her name is Nadine, and she is happy to chat with you about pretty much anything you can think of. The next time you get a chance to speak to her, she can recall what you discussed with her. Nadine is an example of a social robot, a humanoid capable of serving as a companion for users who require special assistance through human contact, whether they are elderly, children, or those with a disability. You can relate this robot with Bina 48, who does almost the same except the memorizing skill of Nadine. Due to the specialty of this robot, people often tend to confuse this bot as a household robot. Well, it's natural, right? A robot which can memorize anything can easily beat every kind of household robot because they can do the chores better than any other robots. But nonetheless, this robot is for interaction with humans, and so be it. Well, it would be exciting if the company launches this robot in the market for commercial purposes. At last but not the least comes a robot named Sophia. You must be very familiar with the name because it had previously made many appearances in the show starring Jimmy Fallon and SXSW. In addition to being created by Hanson Robotics, she represents the latest and greatest effort to overcome the uncanny valley. Through her facial expressions and full-sized arms and hands, she can express a wide range of emotions. Interestingly, Sophia is the world's first robot citizen and the first robot innovation ambassador for the United Nations Development Programme. Sophia is also a platform for high-level robotics and AI research, particularly aimed at understanding human-robot interactions and the potential service and entertainment applications that can result. For example, she has been used for research as part of the Loving AI project, which seeks to understand how robots can adapt to users' needs through intra- and interpersonal development. On her own dedicated website, you can find an entire biography written in her voice. Okay, so it might be by far the most amazing robot, I guess, because it can be used for research and development, entertainment purposes, and for conversations also. Truly a masterpiece. But which one did you like the most? Will you be interested in buying one, such ultra-realistic robot, if they are ever made commercially available? Let us know in the comments below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Stay tuned to our channel to get more updates on technologies like Sophia and future tech, just as interesting as her speeches. Press the bell icon to never miss another update from our channel. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.